I really enjoyed throwing, especially choking kids out. That was my favorite. Like making somebody like squeal or like making them turn like red. I think, like somebody, listens to opera and they think it's beautiful. They hear a beautiful song. When I'm watching jiu-jitsu, it's pure beauty to me. It's amazing. Like when I see the technique, when I see two guys going at it, it's very fluid.
Denny Procopos loves jiu-jitsu. He's good and has the medals to prove it. He first started judo and taekwondo at 4 and jiu-jitsu at 12.
Growing up as a kid, I was really into martial arts movies. Steven Seagal movies, Chuck Norris, Bruce Lee, Jean-Claude Van Damme. I'm like a total geek. If you go to my room, you'll see that I have hundreds of DVDs. I have books, and I just study technique. And I started wrestling when I was, I would say, either 14 or 15. Wrestling made me tougher. Wrestling gave me a stronger work ethic. My brother actually introduced me to the wrestling coach because my brother knew I wanted to wrestle.
Yeah, I basically raised Denny growing up as a kid due to the fact that my parents owned a restaurant. They were working 13 hours a day.
Denny and Jimmy's parents came from Greece. Like many immigrants, both mother and father worked very hard to achieve their own home and a restaurant on Ocean Avenue. When it became clear that Denny showed a special talent for jiu-jitsu, his whole family proudly supported him in his training and fighting.
I was by his corner every time. If you look at most of the video footage, you could hear me screaming off the top of my lungs and losing my voice the following day.
That's interesting that he says that because when I fight, I always hear my brother's voice, whether he's there or not. When I'm down, Jimmy always say, "Come on, dia, he's got it, yeah," which means, "Let's go, Denny, you have heart."
Besides being a world-ranked fighter, Denny Procopos also runs his own school, 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu of San Francisco. 10th Planet is a refinement of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which itself was developed originally by the Japanese. Although the techniques can maim or kill, in modern practice, injuries are rare.
I started teaching when I was like late 14, around 15. I loved it, and teaching has helped me a lot. Not just like with the progression of my jiu-jitsu, but with me understanding people. Squeezing, my left hand goes inside, I zombie the arm, I hug, notice I have the angle. I clear the neck, I rehook the ankle, I go to chill down. As far as what I want to give to my students, obviously I want to pass on 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. I want to pass on my techniques and my strategies, but more so than anything, what I try to replicate in all my students is my thought process.
I learned a lot from his teaching style and his techniques.
Yeah, I want to compete. I want to keep winning tournaments. I've already won a couple tournaments thanks to Denny.
I've won a couple big tournaments in my career. One of the biggest tournaments that I won was the Jiu-Jitsu World Championships at brown belt level, which is one level below black. And they gave me a lot of confidence. The cream of the crop for Jiu-Jitsu, or for Nogi Jiu-Jitsu, is to win Abu Dhabi. It's going to be in 2011, that's the next one.
At 21, Denny has many years of competition in his future. But whether or not he wins more medals, Denny is already a champion to his family, friends, and students.
As far as my life goals go, well, I definitely want to have a family one day. I want to own my own house. I want to own the building of my jiu-jitsu academy. I'm definitely going to fight MMA, and I'm going to have multiple academies around the world too. That's a guarantee right there. I already have affiliate schools. Eventually I'm going to have schools all over the world. Well, I've even thought about going to Greece and, opening up a school there. That'd be cool, because when I was a kid, I used to go to Greece. I really loved it, and I think somebody like me can really help the sport grow there. Excellent, guys. Palevo me dynami. I fight with, strength.